We all have ideas, but we don't really implement it. What is up guys, I'm Ivor and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're gonna talk about business. This will be the first episode of my entrepreneurship series where we focus on products. So 2 months ago, I started my own online business. Yep, no one knew about that except my family because I didn't share on my socials. I just created an account and grew it organically. The reason why I'm doing this is because I wanted to see what kind of customer I could attract and the marketing abilities that I could achieve without my friends and families buying. So if you're watching this and wanting to start a business and have no followings or anything, keep watching because I started off as the same as you. Just a little bit background on my business. My business is called HYGR. It has no meaning, it just sounded catchy. It's 100% handmade, natural skincare ingredients aiming to be a zero waste in terms of packaging. And how did I come up with this business idea? Because there are two of us in this business, me and my boyfriend, and we wanted to come up with the products that would solve our daily problems. So he came up with a natural deodorant because he had a terrible body odor on the armpits, and I came up with a holy brow lash serum because in the past I've been using castor oil, coconut oil, vitamin E oil mixed together in a tub for my personal use. I don't know if you've noticed, because me without makeup it looks like a mole rat. Like, I have no hair, I have thin hair, thin lashes, like thin eyebrows. It looks like someone shaved my eyebrows. There are a few factors that you need to consider. Firstly, your budget. Secondly, is it a long-term or short-term goal? Thirdly, are you ready to risk it all? You gotta ask yourself, what kind of products would you want to buy as a consumer? Because if you yourself are not gonna buy and use the products, how are you gonna expect people to use? Don't be like the celebrities who came out with their own skincare line but don't really use their products.
Waterproof mascara.
Well, in the beginning, I actually wanted to do a lip gloss business. As you can see, a lot of like TikTok videos, like how do you start your own lip gloss, and it's so easy. You can just put some Versagel and whatever essential fragrance oil in it and some colorants. That's it. But I personally don't really like the idea of having plastic packaging, so I started off this zero waste concept for my business. And you guys must be wondering, how did these two lawyers self-produce natural skincare products? I'm gonna be honest, I learned from YouTube. We all learn from YouTube. We all have ideas, but we don't really implement it. So if you want to start a business and you're willing to do some handmade stuff from your own, go to YouTube, search whatever that you're interested in. Do tons of research before you want to decide on what kind of products you want to sell, you want to produce. It depends on where you live. Like, probably the area that you live in have packaging companies that are more cheaper, or it's more accessible to get coconut oil, whatever. We are privileged enough to be located in Asian countries which have probably the cheapest ingredients compared to the Western countries. So take for example the lip balm that I produce. Before that, I did a research on Google, like what kind of lip balms available in Malaysia, especially handmade, and are there any eco packaging there that makes me stand out as a business. And if you go on their Shopee or their website or their Facebook, you can see their ingredients, what kind of ingredients they're using. So basically it's out there for you to steal. So once you've decided what products you want to sell, you gotta look for the ingredients. What the researchers have done so far, the best way to get your ingredients is online because it's so much cheaper. But the only downside of getting your ingredients online is that you gotta wait so long for the shipping. I normally get my ingredients on Shopee, but here's my advice. It's better for you to look around your local area if there's any similar suppliers have the similar ingredients, because you never know that your ingredients ordered online gonna stuck in shipping. So knowing that you have a local supplier as a standby for your backup ingredients, it's a good plan B. As a small startup business, your pricing and your ingredients can never be as cheap as the big companies that are selling the similar products. Because we're starting off, we're unsure of how many products we're gonna sell it off, so we're gonna start with a small amount, 50 to 100. As we all know that the more you get, the cheaper that it will get from the packaging. We, as a small startup business, shouldn't be competing with big companies with the pricing because we can never beat them. They have a whole lot of factories and labors to make it cheaper. Like, once you've come up with a business idea that derives from yourself, is the best way to build a personal brand. Branding. Don't you worry, in my next episode of my series, I'll be showing you how I design my logo and labeling, packaging, marketing for small startups. For those people who has been wanting to start a business but you just don't have the courage to start, let me tell you, start as early as you can, because I noticed that my audience are much younger. I strongly recommend you start your business at a younger age as side income. It doesn't have to be a full-time thing. Even though you're studying in your university or high school, you can just come up with a small little business. The older that you get, the harder it is for you to start a business, because you have liabilities and you gotta pay bills, freaking rent. Starting a business is so easy, but maintaining it is another level of difficulty. So that's all I got for you guys. If you have any more questions, just leave comments down below. Don't be shy. And I'll see you in my next episode where we'll talk about packaging. Yeah. Bye.